7:29 and Air 11 is back over the scene of a massive water main break right near Lincoln Center, creating not only a mess, but it's really creating a big commute for the subways below.
It looks like a lake right there in the middle of the street. All that water disrupting the area around West 61st to 65th, just in time for the morning commute. We do have team coverage of this morning's event. Air 11 above the scene and Marissa Torres in the traffic center.
As you can see there, Craig Treadway also on the ground. So Craig, what can you tell us right now? Have they been able to cap this and try to get it under control? It still looks like a big lake behind you.
Yeah, well, they're doing the best they can right now. It looks like the water is going down, but right now, at least for some time, Lincoln Center is definitely going to be lakefront property. You see, the water is pretty deep here. We've seen a couple of DEP trucks go through, and the water was coming up to the grills on those trucks. Again, there's a lot of work going on. We know that the fire department has set up a command center at 62nd and Broadway. We hope to get a little more information about how the cleanup here is going. You can see this person here, the water across the street there, that person walking across the water. It's up to that person's knees. And definitely on a cold day like this, that does not feel good. But I can tell you that right now, 61st between 65th on Columbus and Broadway, both of those streets are closed right now. And of course, it is affecting transit. Commuters trying to get to the train station have to go up to 59th. We talked to a few folks here who were pretty shocked by what they saw this morning.
I don't know what to think. I'm going to have to swim. Thanks.
Let's hope not.
I can't walk in the water in these.
What? I mean, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, it's insane. This city is crazy. It's so crazy. All right, I'll find a way.
Yeah, so you can see people are up here right next to Lincoln Center trying to walk around all of this right now. And who knows how long it's going to take for all of this to drain and then finally be cleaned up. And once it's cleaned up, there's probably quite a bit of damage. We're looking at the buildings across the street here. There's likely a lot of water in the basement of these buildings. Of course, we'll try to get an assessment of this from the fire department and, of course, the DEP coming up a little later on. But as I said, transit is definitely being affected, guys. I'm sure you're about to turn it over to Marissa Torres in the traffic center at some point.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk to her right now because this is, like you said, having a severe effect on the morning rush. So what can you tell us, Marissa?
As if Monday wasn't hard enough, you guys, and it's not just street level, as Craig mentioned, it is seeping down to the underground. And we are NYC. We commute on all levels, and the 1, 2, and 3 are taking on the biggest impact at this point. Your 3 train service is suspended. So getting between Manhattan and Brooklyn, you're now going to have to rely on the BD. You have the NQR 45. You have several options, but the 3 train is not one of them this morning. You'll also notice the 1 and 2, they have a service suspension in both directions as well. However, that's going to be between Times Square, 42nd Street, and 96th Street. Now, if you're trying to get down from the Bronx into Manhattan, or if you're trying to go north, the 4, 5, and 6 are going to be a way around that. You have some more service changes that we haven't talked about. I would go to MTA, their website, and also listen to the announcements because they do have a more specific breakdown depending on where you're trying to go. But extensive delays for the morning commute. Big problems there.